Hey, we are in the House of Wills. Okay, and apparently there's some movie shoot or something going on here. So I'm going to try to go through this without getting any humans in the photo. A lot of them are models, and there's a couple YouTube restrictions and Facebook restrictions. So I'm going to do a real good job of not being able to photograph anybody. So you guys could check out the House of Wills, because I know most of you have never been here before. So I was on the third floor, and it's a pretty bizarre place. Later on, when I take you into the art room, the religious people might want to turn it off because you might be offended by some of the artwork. So this is kind of like the third floor, and I'm going to try to keep camera away from people as I go through this. Hey, Christopher Murphy, how you doing? What's up, buddy? We're in the House of Wills. The people here got a little bit of trouble for mixing up body parts and things like that. This is the balcony of the atrium. You can see here there was a fire in here, and there's some coffins down there. Check it out. We have our typical church benches, and I'm trying to stay away from all the photographers, okay, because some of these people aren't dressed. So I hope I don't accidentally get anybody, because I'll be banned. I'll get another strike. I can't afford another strike, and I don't want to go to jail, Facebook jail again. So here we go. We are now, oh, we can't go in here. There's a lot of photographers in here. So let's go down. You want to go up? Let's go up. The artwork's down, and it's very bizarre. Very bizarre. I'm not sure we're allowed in the room, but I saw that it was open. I'm going kind of slow. They got some music going on in here. This is 55th Street. Oh, there's a freezer. Last time John and I opened the freezer up, it was a bad deal, so we're not going to open the freezer today. I have freezer open phobia. This area is a bit bright. They've got some lighting in here. And
oh, it's like
try not to get the photographer's legs. All right, so here we have what appears to be a bathtub. This is where they put the bodies and they clean them. Sometimes they find bodies and they're dirty, so they want to clean them before they mop. This place got in a lot of trouble for not giving people the right ashes. They were piling up the ashes and mixing them up. And here we have some curtains, which look pretty cool. And here is a chair, probably a casting chair. There's a lot of photographers and models here today. It's pretty bizarre. I'm actually lost. Looks like I don't know, maybe just a kitchen room. More curtains. And let's go outside. We passed up the mannequin room. What you saw was a mannequin. And we'll go in there and look at dolls a little bit later. I don't know if we're allowed to have inappropriate mannequins either, but that one looked a little inappropriate. So I apologize for that. I didn't see it. This is the doll room. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to get a shot of this bed here. Is it okay? So here's where I guess you've seen these before. That's pretty. And here's an old bed. And I'm going to shoot the ceiling here. Okay, turn around here. We'll come back here a little bit later. There's a photo shoot going on in here. But this is kind of what I'll come back for. I'll show you kind of like my doll stuff I had last year. All right, we'll come back a little bit later. We're heading down to the hallway here, and we'll go. That whole room was full of dolls, by the way, but there was a model in there, and some photography here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. The man. It's the man with no eye. That's some old furniture there. They definitely got some roof issues. Okay. And let's head down. We'll go down to the art room. Hey, Vladimir. Oh. Okay, we're back on. It's gonna get really good now, folks. I was doing some boring stuff. So let's go down and slow it down a bit. We are in the House of Wills on 55th. And there'll be some music. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for this music they're playing. A lot of times if there's music, they shut it down, so I'm going to try to stay away from the music area. We are now back. We're back up here now. So let's try to get downstairs. Let's go over to this first floor. See the curtains. I wish they wouldn't play music. Because what happens is the music, you get copyright infringements. So I'll try to stay away from the music area so we don't get any of that. So here we have some artwork. And
You want to go grab it out of the bag? Make it look
you can
dark?
see here, we got a coffin. I'm not sure that's a real coffin.
There you go. Now cross your legs. Be clean of your domain.
coffee here. Hey, Jane. Jono, you should be here. You're the photographer. Everybody, Jono, the photographer, is online. Kind of bizarre stuff. We're going to kind of try to sneak through here, and if you hear any voices, they're usually photographers and models. And I'm going to try. I don't think we got any except for the one mannequin. I apologize for that. The last time I was in here was about 4 years ago. In this room, they had a fire. And right after that, there was a condemnation signed on the building. And since then, looks like it's been removed. So this is like a little closet here, a little 10-speed bike.
Ah, behind the scenes.
Where is Ken? I haven't seen him in a minute.
Here, we have some furniture here. A few crucifixes. Oh, here we go. This is the art room. It's going to be bizarre, people. This is going to be bizarre. So let's go and see what's in the art room. Oh, look at this. Gravestones. Lulu Russo died in 1990. I think that's when they went out of business, so she never got her stone. Oh, we got the mannequin room. Pretty bizarre. Very bizarre mannequin room. Hey, little guy. He's a happy camper, isn't he? The eyeball's gonna pop out. Oh, here we have a little bit of political art, and we got crosses with blood and machine guns with blood. Who do we got here? Oh God, all aces. Oh boy, Dick Cheney, Rumsfeld, Powell. We got them all here. All the criminals in one photo or one piece of artwork. The Bushes. Look at that. The criminals. And what does it say? Another American child murdered by our government. Less for the greed, power, corruption, and the total enslavement of the American people. Bizarre. Okay? But you guys all know this is total Marco stuff here. It's a little bit dark. How bizarre is that? He's got a grenade, blown up body, and he's got all the criminals with ace cards all the way around. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect to find that here. And we have more. Ooh. That's bizarre. John, I know you're getting mad. You're getting mad at me with this. I shouldn't be photographing this stuff, but I'm an artist. So, oh boy. What is this? Now this is completely bizarre. Wow. Looks like, I don't know, I hate to say it, but it could be a Jesus of some sort. And they're both cut in half. Look at that. They're cut in half. Look at this. Wow. And there's the inside. And there's the inside. Whoa. Don't please don't tell me that's an Is that an alien? Is that an alien baby in there? Look at that. Huh? Wade versus Roe. Look at this little guy. Did I say that right? That's a big deal today, isn't it? That's bizarre. It's kind of disturbing, really. Get back up a little bit on that. That is bizarre. Okay, so keep on moving along. And we have just goofy toys. We have body parts, legs, planes. We have headless statues. And what have we here? That looks like a president. I'm not going to say who. That's an old thermostat. What do you think of that? Okay, we're going to sneak back out this door and let's move on. We are at the House of Wills, and we'll go down to the basement here in a minute. But here you could actually see the House of Wills. The House of Wills. And this is the entrance. And you can see some of the artwork in here. This was probably a waiting room of some sort. The last time I was in here, it was a lot more full of stuff. Apparently they did some cleaning and they changed things around. So we'll go down. And then we got some crazy chairs. And this is another room. How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
You doing some behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm actually doing some video just of the building. You can see the registers are still up here. This place leaked for a really long time. You could tell by all the mold, probably cladosporium, penicillium, stachybotrys, chitomium, all that good stuff's up here. Ceilings come down. And these are just columns. Not sure what this room was, but we could probably, it was partitioned. See that these columns actually held the partitions. So these would be viewing rooms. So that was one viewing room. This was 2 and 3. I actually came here once for one of my tenants, Johnny. Johnny died. He was a tenant of mine for about 25 years. And I came to his funeral. I was the only guy here. I walked through 6 rooms or 6 bodies. I kept going to the wrong room. And then I found Johnny just sitting there. Johnny. And he used to live on East 84th Street. Back when I was a kid, I bought that house. I think I was 17 years old. And I bought my first rental property. So now, I don't know if I want to go downstairs. They have all kind of music going on. And probably, if it picks up the music, it's going to shut it down. So we'll stay away from that. And these rooms have been pretty much emptied out. And you can see how the walls and wallpaper. Just sneaking by here. Try not to get anybody in my shoot here. Ooh. So, John, what do you think? The peeling paint, lead. What do you think? Pre-1978? Pre-1978. There's a lot of people in that hallway, so I had to cut everybody out, so apologize for that. I couldn't get the whole room. So let's go into the restricted area here. they're playing that music, and I wonder if I'm going to get striked for that. So I kind of want to show you downstairs, but I don't want to lose my video. Oh, look at this. We got here is a looks like a dental office. Now, I don't think this was part of this building. I think this was brought in and found somewhere. I've seen these in hospitals. I do a lot of abandoned hospitals, and I see them in abandoned dental offices. And actually, I do a lot of dentists, and these things are still in there. They don't really use these anymore. But I'm not sure they fixed people's teeth when they were dead. I think, if anything, they closed their mouth, and probably this definitely wasn't part of this place either, because this is a delivery table. All right, so nobody was delivering babies here. So these don't belong here. These actually came from another site. Okay, it's kind of cool to see them here, and maybe they're here just for the nostalgia. Did I say that word right? Here we go. Formaldehyde, irritant, possible cancer-causing agent, authorized personnel only. So this was the embalming room, okay? And so I'm not sure there's any formaldehyde in here now, but I was looking for, when there was an embalming room, there's usually a big tub, and then there was a drain, because they would just drain that into, hey, here's the drain here. So they would just drain the body fluids into the sewer system, and guess what? That's what they do today. They embalm people, and they just dump that stuff right down the drain. Maybe have to filter some of it, but most of it they put right down the drain, which is pretty horrible to do that to our water, because that ends up in Lake Erie, right? In the processing treatment plants. This is a bathroom these are California tile. All right, and we've got the peeling paint going on. Oh, they pull out the gold fillings. That's correct, Giano. I forgot. When they're dead, they take the gold fillings out of their mouth. Wow, that's kind of horrible. I wonder if the people, they give the gold fillings back to the people. So we're going to try to head downstairs and try not to get anybody in our chute. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. There's a lot of people down there?
Yes.
They're not playing music, right? All right, let's hurry up and get through there before the music turns on. Okay, so let's do this quick. So here we go. We're going into the incinerator room, and we are in the boiler room. And so this is the boiler for the heating system, and also, wow, no, I don't think they burn bodies in this thing. Okay, I mean, I could try to say that, but I think the bodies had a different, because they used to burn, they must have taken them out, you know. I bet that those are all gone and taken out. That looks like an old boiler. It was a coal system converted to gas. It probably hasn't operated in decades. Here we have, looks like they're dumping a lot of the debris down here, which is kind of a pain, because you got to take it up to a higher level. So here we got some old Schmidt beer. You guys remember that? You remember all that Schmidt beer? So I think we're walking into another photo shoot. So let's.
We'll be done in like 5-10 minutes.
Go ahead. There's nothing in here to see. It's really hard to shoot with all these people and not get them in the shot. All right. These are wood floors. And there's a basement underneath here that we probably can't get to. I could feel it. So maybe that might be a set of steps where that light's at. Let's see. Is that going downstairs? Or is that a closet? That's a closet. Oh no, it goes downstairs. So there is another basement down here. I can't, I'm moving. I like to go down underneath to this basement. So maybe, what do we got here? A bathroom. All these people are dressed up. I'm gonna see if I can move this here. See if we can get the basement.
Okay, hold on.
Nope. There's nothing there. Nothing there.
So, you're gonna watch me. Alright, so you're kind of like in the back of the lounge. So, you're gonna be so
All right, let's move on. So let's try if we can do this here.
The whole thing is central. It's not,
This is all plaster.
you're looking in her hair.
There's a bunch of people in here.
I'm never there.
And this is all plaster up on the ceilings. You can see the intricate work. These are molds. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. There's too many people shooting in here. Like 30 people models. Well, you got the idea there, right? So this is a lower basement. This looks like another basement we weren't in before. And looks like there's this one here. This one here has a furnace. That's a 1920 furnace. It was a coal burner converted to gas. It was a they call it the clock, and it was converted here. There is one electric meter left. It's a smart meter. And we are on a lower level of the basement located on the north. So here we have one of these big concrete tubs, and that looks going to fall over. And what's this? A dryer. Jano, how am I doing? there's about 50 people in here, and I don't think I caught one person yet. I think I'm doing pretty good. No accidents. So we have another room in here, and these basement wood floors are like on the ground, and so they're gonna rot out. Just a bad idea. Tall ceilings. Those trim boards where you'd hang pictures off of those. All right. So we'll try to make it back to the doll room. Hopefully there's nobody in there this time. And looks like they're getting ready to put a new service box in, because they're trying to fix this place. And here you can see a couple ties. And see all the mold on the walls. I mean, look at these letters. These are probably letters to the families. We're not going to read them. Hey, Doug. Hey, Jason. We are in the House of Wills. And let's find a set of steps and head up. These are 9-inch tiles, and very Masonic. I'm going to set this down just for 1 second. Give me a second. They are 9-inch tiles. These are the ones we see in old basements that contain potential asbestos.